Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zen-Tube, or just Zen for short. This is going to be a playthrough of The Legend of Zelda, or rather Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Or excuse me, no, not Calamity, that's the other game. The Age of Imprisonment. I decided to do this playthrough because, well, I already kind of did Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so I think I more or less owe you guys a bit of a continuation of the story now that it's available. The only reason I'm not playing Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity is because it's more of an alternate tale of the original Calamity, and well, not really considered canon. You know, it more or less exists in like an alternate timeline, I think. But anyway, so a little bit of a recap of what this grand story or tale is all about. Okay, so a long time ago, about 100 years back, Link wakes up from a mysterious place known as the Shrine of Resurrection, whereby he recovers a Sheikah slate, an ancient relic from the past, and goes on a quest solving various mysteries and helping out the locals. Now, eventually, Link would recover all of his memories and then take care of business in defeating an entity known as Calamity Ganon. However, despite Link's best efforts in quelling the Calamity, we know now that this Calamity was not but an avatar of the real threat that lurks below Hyrule Castle. Enter now Tears of the Kingdom, where mysterious relics dating back to ancient Hyrule's founding. Link and Zelda would eventually find their way to the bottom of the castle, where a mysterious arm was holding back an ancient evil. I say trying to hold... I use that in quotations because, of course, while the mysterious arm was trying to hold back the evil, the rage and malice, which, as we know, is the Calamity, could not be contained. Eventually, damage to the castle had released the seal on Ganondorf Dragmire, or Demon King Ganondorf, and he would later wreak havoc across Hyrule in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, as you know from Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda was transported into the past while Link remained in the present. We already know what happened with Link. Link went on a quest, talking to various locals, had to refill in the map, solve the local problems across the land, met up with ancient constructs, prayed at revisited familiar places, raided some enemy camps, and so all of this brings us to the end of Tears of the Kingdom, where Link would eventually be successful. Now, like I said, we all know Link's story, right? He saved the land with the help of the new champions, I guess, in the form of Sidon, young fledgling Tulin, now grown up, Yunobo, who effectively had a glow-up, honestly, no longer a coward, and Riju, which, well, Riju's Riju. She was already ruler at a young age, so she already had it going on. But anyway, so we all know that story. This story takes place from Zelda's perspective. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I have not played this game before, So this will be a blind playthrough. So I am not under any constraints as far as what I can and can't do, game overs, etc., etc. Now, unless the views happen to be palpable, I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, I want to basically tackle the main story, but I'm not sure if the main story here is going to be like a retelling of the events, like if we're going to have another timeline split going down here, or if things are going to be mostly the same. I mean, we are talking about something that happened 10,000 years ago as opposed to 100. So, you know, it would be very easy for, even if things would be different, that ultimately they would just end up being the same in the end. So, anyway, enough of me yammering. Here, let me turn this up for my, oh, it's already at 36, good. So, let's see, check the updates. Okay, latest version, awesome. So let's just get this started, shall we? Oh, right. The reason I'm not playing, wait, I already told you why I wasn't playing Age of Calamity, never mind. Select a difficulty setting? I'm guessing I can change this later? Why don't we just stick with normal? It's been a while since I played one of these games. Come to think of it, I have to boot up regular Hyrule Warriors. There's so many different Zelda games tied in with that. Jeez. Voice language, English, of course. Text language. Yeah, we can have text language. No. Invert vertical camera. Off. Horizontal camera. Off. I hate inverted controls. Begin with these settings. You can change them later. Oh, yes, of course. I would play with my, this game uses autosave feature to save problems at certain spots. Please do not close the game or turn off power while the icon, okay, so the secret stone, got it. You know, I would love to use my, my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom controller, but alas, that's a pro controller for the original Switch. Although it would be compatible with the Switch 2, it's not fully compatible. Anyway, if you know, you know. I'm not going to bore you with tech specs. Mysterious location. Unknown 100 hours, unknown location. Age of Imprisonment. Wait, is that... Wait, is that sound... Wait, is that thing what I think it is? Oh, is that... So did a shard of the... Again, I haven't played this. Did a shard of the Master Sword somehow get transported with Zelda? When Zelda initially came to the past? And that's how this guy found it? It's the only thing I can think that would make sense. Because we all know Zelda would eventually get the sword. Would receive the sword in the past, anyway.
There you are, Rauru. I've searched all over. How many times do I have to remind you? You are the only king that Hyrule has.
Forgive me, Sonia. I heard a disturbance in the forest.
I can't conceive how. The shades here should be sealed. What? Oh dear.
5 more minutes.
Where am I? We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My name is Sonia.
And could we ask what your name is?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule, Zelda.
Bosphoramus Hyrule.
What an unexpected answer. We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru, King Rauru of Hyrule.
King Rauru? And Queen Sonia? But that must mean...
You've clearly had quite a day today. Would you be willing to tell us what happened?
Intriguing. So you, Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and your loyal attendant were investigating deep beneath the castle's grounds. There, you discovered murals illustrating the ancient days of your kingdom. And a horrifying man bound by magic. This man's awakening caused the earth beneath your feet to crumble. You then lost consciousness amidst the chaos, and found yourself here with us. I can't say it's an easy tale to accept. Yet you do bear that secret stone. Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
This stone?
Come, let's leave such topics for later. Zelda, dear, why don't we take a look around to see if you recognize anything?
All right.
Okay, first of all, it's not a secret stone if you keep yammering about it. Second of all, Switch 2 comes out, and I'm surprised they haven't released a Purapad-looking one. Just saying.
Let us first make for Hyrule Castle. The plateau it rests upon should give you a fine lay of the land.
Okay. Alright, no jump button. The controls seem to be a little... Okay, I guess I don't have too many options here. I guess I have limited range of motion, I guess.
How strange. This scenery should be new to me. Yet it feels so oddly familiar.
Then let us press on. Perhaps you'll see something you recognize.
What's that over there?
A shrine meant to seal away the shades in this area. Although that one is yet to be finished.
Shades?
Foul spirits that plague Hyrule's lands. Sonia and I have been traversing the kingdom to banish them.
We were returning from one such journey when we found you. Now come. We've soldiers just ahead.
There's the old Temple of Time.
Welcome back, Your Majesties. And who is that with you?
We can explain everything once we're back at the castle. For now, simply know that she's a friend.
As you wish, Queen Sonia. In that case, let us be off.
Stand back.
Oh, he's been possessed. Damn, if only an exorcism was that effective. Vanquished.
Quite a gathering.
What are they?
They're shades. But if they're appearing even here, then...
The light Zelda! Use its power! Quickly, just as you did a moment ago.
Wow. Gotta hit the ground run.
Power of light?
Righteous Fury, come on.
Apologies, Zelda. Could you lend us your aid? We must free these soldiers of the Shade's grasp.
Regular attack with Y.
There's something sinister about you with this. But I must try and fight.
I will help as well.
Amplified by the Zonai treasure in your possession, yes. But your secret stone, as for the light itself, it seems my theory about you was correct.
That appears to be the last of them. Rotter and I can take things from here.
A shame about the... Oh, they're fine. Dang it.
Your Majesty!
Worry not. The shades here are gone, and we'll see they remain as such.
Across sky and earth, light shall prevail over evil.
Holy light, smile upon our people forevermore.
Sacred power. Incredible. You must be exhausted after all that.
Not nearly as much as in days past. Now that I have Sonia's assistance, the power of the shrines can hold for much longer than before. Truth be told, she aids me more than she knows.
In any case, the shades in the area should be contained. Now then, Zelda. Shall we make our way to the castle?
Please.
The others have gone ahead to secure our route to the castle. I suggest we join them when we're able.
I wonder, how do these shrines work exactly?
That's a bit difficult to answer succinctly, but if you're curious, I would be glad to explain later.
To think that the very king and queen of Hyrule would be traveling around purifying evil.
I wouldn't have it any other way. To protect one's kingdom is the greatest pride a ruler could ask for.
That, and a welcome escape from his duties at the castle. Look there. Hyrule Castle lies just ahead.
Wait a second. Is this the Great Plateau? So that's Hyrule Castle? And we're at the Great Plateau, birthplace of our kingdom. All my studies have spoken of precisely this. Then, that must mean this really is the past.
But if this is the Great Plateau, and I'm looking north toward the mountain area.
Hyrule. When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisonment War.
And title drop. But if I'm on the Great Plateau and I was looking north towards where the mountains would be, Then
This one's just as eye-catching
does that mean
as
the
last.
castle sank into
But I don't know, maybe blue
sank
is
into
more
the
her kind of
ocean?
color.
Or sank into the river?
Please, all this fussing really isn't necessary.
Nonsense, my lady. You're Her Majesty's royal kin, and what's royalty without the garments to match it?
If
Oh,
you
I
insist.
see. So the plateau is a raised piece. The plateau was called a plateau as a raised piece of
How about
land.
this?
I think it's wonderful. Now forget all that talk about going home. I vote you stay right here for the rest of forever.
You know I can't do that.
Oh, and today's your first time meeting Lady Minoru, yes? Nobody else has the brains that she does. Uh-huh. If anyone will have answers, it's her.
Thank you, Lenalia. Just what is this? My word, it moves almost as if it's actually alive.
Look out, it's one of the Reaver bots.
Is this your first time seeing a construct? You've not graced my study in quite a while, Rauru. And is this the girl?
As you may know, she seeks a means of returning to her own time. Minoru, could you lend her your wisdom?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Zelda. As I hear, I'm a very distant descendant. It's an honor to meet you, my lady.
Call me Minoru, please. And the honor is all mine, Zelda. Now to the matter at hand. Can you tell me exactly what happened to you?
Yes, I'd be glad to.
No need to hide your interest. Take a closer look, if you'd like.
In the time I'm from, we do make use of machinery. Though I must say, this construct is different in so many ways. Would you mind if I made a record of this?
Please, go ahead. And what's that?
It's called a Purapad. A friend of mine made it for me. It's capable of creating vivid depictions of any landscape or object you wish to chronicle. And it used to do even more than that, before I found myself here in this era.
Would you be willing to let me examine it? It may prove useful in my studies.
Of course. I have so many questions I'd like to ask about your construct as well.
I knew this would happen.
Can you explain how it works exactly? What empowers it to move like that?
You see, constructs.
Yeah. Huh. Right, so if in the imprisoning war the plateau became the plateau, then...
As Zelda and Minoru discussed construct technology, the two quickly realized they had a great deal in common. Minoru also took a keen interest in Zelda's Purapad and offered to do her best to restore some of its built-in functionality. Alas, Minoru was at a loss when it came to returning Zelda to her own era. She did, however, share her knowledge of draconification, a forbidden act by which a secret stone transforms a person into an eternal dragon at the cost of their heart and mind. Aware that making such a sacrifice would not remedy her situation, Zelda found herself unsure of how to proceed. But after a few words of encouragement from Rauru, she decided to speak with Sonia to learn more about the Queen's ability to manipulate time. So, Lady Zelda, are you getting used to life here at the castle?
Oh yes, each day has been more wonderful than the last. I've already learned a great many things from King Rauru and Queen Sonia, of course. But nothing compares to Minoru's incredible research. To think I would find myself riding atop a construct.
Well, I'm glad one of us was happy about it. Ever since you arrived, it's just been one eventful day after the next. Remember when His Majesty snuck off from his duties and we were foolish enough to join him?
It wasn't long until Queen Sonia found us, and she certainly wasn't happy when she did.
Now, after you, my lady.
That is what we call an envoy mask.
Envoy?
Yes. Each depicts one of the sacred beasts that guard our kingdom. Divine protectors we Hylians have worshipped since long ago. When the Zora, the Rito, and now the Gorons forged their pacts with Hyrule, we presented their leaders with one of those masks, proof of our alliance and the trust we bear for one another.
Sacred beasts? Even at this early stage, it's clear that Hyrule is on good terms with the other leaders. Though, what of the Gerudo?
What indeed? To be honest, we had hoped to join hands with them as well. But their desert tribes have begun to encroach on neighboring lands, in search of more fertile territory to call home. In times past, there was no shortage of Gerudo voices seeking cooperation with the continent at large. But those voices have grown far weaker of late. And I expect them to stay as such, given the Gerudo's current chieftain, the only male born to their tribe in the past 100 years. Now then, it's time for your training. Rauru mentioned he'll be joining us as well. Show him your best, Zelda.
I will.
Of course.
Unique skill. Hold R plus Zabla. Huh, okay.
Final power!
No, I don't think a rematch will be necessary.
Yes. If I may.
Rations. Display the special actions menu. Use rations to restore health. I don't think so. Special actions with the shoot down. No, that's alright.
Oh!
What?
synchronized striking. What's a switch attack?
On with you, Zelda.
Well, whoops, I didn't mean to say yes. Alright, alright. Alright, just this once, we'll redo this.
Let's not hold back.
I did it. Okay. No, I think that's good enough. Uh-oh. It's the boulder breaker. Agriston?
Do you mind if we join you? We could use the practice. My Goron brothers, I hope you're ready to have a bit of fun today.
Founding King of Hyrule who wields the power of the light, armed with Ultra Hand and a Zonai Spear. This Zonai warrior brings his full might and majesty.
Now then!
Yes.
Now then.
Only 199? No. I can't. The golden apples. Rare, very.
Zelda. Zelda?
King Rauru, thank you for all of your help today.
What's this all of a sudden?
For years, I never knew my own strength. How to use this power, that is. Were my mother still alive, I'm sure I would have learned it from her. Of course, many others were there in her stead, though I never found my answers. But now, discovering the truth here like this, I'm so happy. I hope to be just like you and Queen Sonia one day, protecting my people, giving them a reason to live.
In that case, there's only one thing to do. Find a way to return you to your own era. So you can become the protector your kingdom needs.
Yes.
And whenever you need us, Sonia and I will be here. Our time spent with you, as brief as it's been, has already meant the world to us. Come. We should be getting home.
Oh wow, that's a very different map. Skull Lake isn't there anymore. Death Mountain is still there, although there's no Crab Lake. Or actually, maybe there is still one. Yeah, it still kind of looks like a crab, I guess. Huh. Oh, was this before the mountain got blasted? Oh, do you think the origin of the other dragons is going to be here? Huh. Wow, that's bizarre. Okay, so that's the castle, or the Great Plateau, or... Huh. Okay, so Hyrule Castle would be here in the future. Perhaps I'm getting a little ahead of myself, huh?
Good.
Advancing the campaign. Use the Hyrule map to choose your next destination. Complete quests and participate in battles to advance the story. Assist in quest. Open allies menu. Learning the blade. Lady Zelda appears to be anxious about training with the Blade of Light. I'd like to offer her some things to help calm her nerves and fill her with strength. Linalia's Journal. After delivering the necessary materials to complete a quest, you'll earn bonuses such as upgrades for your characters or additional services you can use. Yes.
I wield this power for the good of all.
Upgrade basic actions. Press X to ready your bow. Aim with L and X to fire arrows of light. Okay, so it looks like there's a arrow attack just by pressing X first and only, or after a 4th string of Y. Apparently I can also a 5 string of Y can also do the bow. Contributing to Hyrule. Complete quests in Hyrule's various regions to contribute to their ongoing development. Raise your contribution level, and a region will earn you an assortment of rewards. The Hyrule map. Completing quests and battles will add new destinations to the Hyrule map. Press R, or that is to say the R stick, to locate the next story-related destination on the map. Side quests. Characters may voice assorted thoughts and desires as the story progresses. To view these incidental musings, check the side quest icon on the Hyrule map screen. Where ancient wisdom sleeps. Okay. A step towards strength. Lady Zelda's recovery received some advice.
Wonderful.
Ooh, a held attack. Huh? What are you pointing at this for? Boosting his confidence. The soldier King Rauru assigned to manage our training is worried he's too inexperienced to be in such a key leadership role, so he intends to slay a powerful monster in order to boost his confidence. Perhaps we can help him.
A fine showing.
Practice your combat techniques by training with Hylian warriors.
Shall we then?
I can only assign like 4 different things. Yeah, I guess we can do this. Is this just the training with Rauru again? The information found here will undoubtedly prove useful in times to come. Knowledge is key in the quest to safeguard Hyrule's future. Tanagar. Alright. So is this just a never-ending battle simulator? Or... It says I can exit the battle by pressing minus button. Okay, looks like this... Oops. Hold on a sec, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta fix something here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, room's a little bit messy here. I'm trying to find a place for all this stuff. I guess I can set it here. Okay, sorry about that. You know how it is. Alright. So it looks to me like that's... Okay, I don't have enough of that. Okay, well... Looks to me like this is where things will end off for now. But when we return, we'll go to the next mission at Tobias Hollow. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later.